Central Square. Yep, there it is.
This is the center of Castle Town, otherwise known as Central Square. The fountain area is crowded with people and vendors. It's always so lively. The mood and scents here sometimes cause a wave of nostalgia in me, reminding me of the flower crown Mother bought me here when I was little.
All right.
This is a sacred place. Once, Daruk suggested I recreate a ceremony believed to have been held here in the past. The knighting ceremony, for the one wielding the sword that seals the darkness. It did not go well. Urbosa tells me I should look the knight in the eye, rather than looking at the sword. But whenever I try, I simply can't.
Poor girl. Closer.
Beyond the moat bridge lies a prison where those who have committed grave crimes are sent. Ever since I was small, I have been forbidden to cross here.
Really? Okay. Ever since she was a littles, she's not allowed to go. Not allowed to go see the criminals. Princess and then beating up a moblin.
In Hyrule, there are a number of large decaying trees that are likely over 1,000 years old, not unlike this tree stump. There is a legend about this tree in particular that says it was inhabited by a dignitary spirit. I too sense something important from this tree. An archaeological survey will soon take place here, so I cannot wait to hear about their findings.
Well, that wasn't as much information as I wanted. The dignitary spirit. Alright. So, what could that have been? I mean, again, so we know that there's a great Deku tree in the Great Forest, sure. But we also know that because, you know, part of their legends is that, you know, these lands were once covered in water and then they rose up. So maybe it was one of the trees that helped raise up the land, because that was the idea of in Wind Waker why you were planting the Korok seeds in Wind Waker, was to get trees that would eventually grow and become big enough to house, you know, help pull up the land. Maybe that's what that is.
In addition to protecting the castle, it has become necessary to deploy our soldiers all across Hyrule. Outpost ruins are being temporarily used as military bases. The fountain at the center of Hyrule Garrison looks quite out of place, but it serves as an area of respite for the soldiers.
Okay, so before this was this ruin, this was another ruin. Okay, that's cool. My village. There it is.
Mabe Village boasts the largest farm in all of Hyrule, with more animals than villagers. From making hay to processing milk, it's clear when something has come from Mabe Village, and the villagers take pride in that fact.
Alrighty. And that's called the Den of Madness. So... there we go. 95 memory. Play this again.
I have heard that the giant fossil in Bottomless Swamp was once worshipped by cultists who considered it the Demon King from ancient times. It is said that their blasphemous words against the goddess summoned evil spirits, turning the water impure and changing the very shapes of the rocks to ominous forms. Now it serves as a den for monsters, so setting foot inside is not possible.
Alright, cult. That? Yeah, I can see that. Cultists. 100% see that. Alright. There's the memory, and then I can turn around.
It is said that Hyrule Forest Park began with a single tree planted by the first king and queen of Hyrule. Since then, a tree has been planted each time the throne has succeeded. and now they make up this thriving woodland.
Oh, that hurt too. Sonia and Roru planting. Oh, here's the memory.
Hyrule Cathedral. When I was small, I used to imitate how Mother prayed when she came here. I should have watched her more closely. Or, no, perhaps instead, I must find my own prayer.
There's a good girl. Yeah, no, Zelda just needed to kind of do things her own way, her own pace. There it is.
Father decided that the stables would be places of refuge in preparation for the calamity. In his words, there is more to protecting our people than simply fighting. The Stable Association was thus established to further strengthen cooperation, and Mestro, proprietor of Wetland Stable, was appointed as its first chairman.
Alright. We have a name for the first chairman.